Hello, this is Rachel Mills with Opera Grand Rapids Learning in Place. So since we're still all staying safe at home and probably going through loads of emotions, I thought we might talk about how music helps us to feel things. Do you ever watch a horror film or an action film and the music changes and you just know that the villain is close and about to pop out somewhere? What is it about the music that makes you nervous? Is it high strings that make your ears uncomfortable? Or maybe a creepy melody like do 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 do? Or maybe half steps like Jaws. Da 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 da. Or maybe it's clusters that clash like Do you have a type of music that you like to listen to when you exercise? Maybe it's faster, has a strong beat, there's lots of percussion. What about when you're sleepy? Something soft and slow, maybe you hear woodwinds or stringed instruments. Or when you're sad or angry, what type of music do you listen to? I think when music matches our emotions, it helps us to connect to them, to feel them more deeply, and then we can process them faster. There are loads of aspects of music that affect the way we feel. One of those is tempo, which is like the speed of music. There are studies that show that the tempo can actually affect our heart rate. So something fast can get us excited and actually increase our heart rate. Or something slower can calm us and slow our heart rate down. Meter is another thing. So a 3/4 meter is a waltz. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's lighthearted. Sometimes we'll expect a dance to happen. Or there's 2/4, which can feel really abrupt and strong. Dun, 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 like a march. Modality can affect the color that we hear. So something in a major key, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, can feel bright and happy, and a minor key, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, makes us more sensitive or softer. And there are tons of different modes and keys that composers use that all make us feel something different or think of something different. Texture is created by what notes are played at the same time or near each other, or what instruments are playing together, the instrumentation. Even subtle things can make a difference, like a melody coming down feels very different to a rising melody. So we can feel sadness, hope, worry, or excitement, all within one song, depending on how the composer writes the melody. So to explore this, I thought we might talk about the opera Hansel and Gretel by Engelbert Humperdinck. I'm sure you all know the story. Hansel and Gretel are poor and hungry. They live in a cottage near the woods, and they go out to pick berries one day. They get lost. They stumble across a gingerbread house with this evil witch who tries to make them into gingerbread, but they trick the witch, they shove her into the oven, and they escape. So Lexi and I are going to sing a duet from the first act as we are just getting to know the characters. And you will see a number every time the music changes. So for each section, I want you to write down one emotion that you think the music is evoking. And then write down what aspect of the music led you to that answer. And for extra points, you can have a guess at what you think might be coming next based on what the music makes you feel. Is there a dance? Is someone gonna get in trouble? So have a listen and see what you can work out.
Down with the dumps, out with the grumps. We'll do without you, spite you and flout you. Keep your nose out, you feather of doubt. You grab me, grab me, oh God. Griping and prodding and browsing about. On your back, on your neck, ill man. Down with the dumps, out with the grumps. Seething with longing, hunger pains are breaking them down. to strike and bear it any dog that is rambling, 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 grumpy old goat, griping and groaning and grousing about, and on yellow lout. All right, I'll tell you on one condition, just what I have found on my secret mission. Oh, a secret, now I can hardly wait. On one condition then, no more complaints. There's milk in this jug, full to the brim. The neighbors could see we were looking thin. When mother comes, we'll both get our wish. Rice pudding, my favorite dish. And great big balls are brimming with cream. I'm ready, if it's not just a dream. How thick is the cream on the top? Let's try it. There's lots of it. I'd like to guzzle all of it. Hansel, stop it! Leaving again. Keep your hands off it, or I'll get the blame. Now leave it and get back to work. Be quick. If you get caught, we'll get the stick. Mother is coming and nothing's been done. Hansel, getting threshed is not much fun. Work again, I've heard enough. Why is work such boring stuff? Hansel is lazy, slacking again. We should be playing our dancing game. Dancing, and only we know the way. The magic dance is a secret way. Singing the song that our granny sings us, grasping the magic knife that it brings us. Little brother, dance with me. Take my hand, advance with me. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Bow your head and turn about. Sister, I'm a sorry sight. Which is left and which is right? Show me once more how it goes, that I might avoid your toes. With your foot you tap, tap, tap. With your hands go clap, clap, clap. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Bow your head and turn about. With your foot you tap, tap, tap. With your hands go clap, clap, clap. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Bow and turn about. Dancing nimble, dancing neat. Make it twinkle from your feet. When two children join together, they are more than twice as clever. Let all the children join the dance with us. Do not cry alone. Although they are unkind to us, this dance is still our own. Let all the children dance with us. Do not cry alone. Although the grown-ups are unkind to us, this dance is still our own. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Turn around again and do it faster. Can't you make your legs do more than that? Yes, spin until your head's askew. Dance until you drop. And if you wear your stockings through, let mother sew them up. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la, there's no cha-cha. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la, there's no cha-cha. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la. Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la.
Thank you, Lexi. Right, so now the mood changes, and Hansel and Gretel have been playing in the woods while picking berries, and they realize they've eaten everything, and they have nothing to bring back home. So they start to look for more, but it's growing dark. They are lost, they're frightened, and then this little man comes through the woods, which is a little bit creepy, and it's the Sandman, and he's come to help them to feel sleepy. So have a listen and see what it is about the music that helps you understand what the characters are going through, and maybe make some predictions about the character that the Sandman is. Is it colors that you're hearing? Is it the melody or tempo? Now, I want you to get a blank piece of paper and some colored pencils or markers or paint. Even better to have different options to switch between. And I want you to draw what you hear. And then take a picture of your artwork and post it in the comments below so we can compare what people from different backgrounds with different stories hear when they listen to the same music. It'll be really interesting and really cool to see what you all come up with. Here we go.
Thy little Sandman calls you, shh. I'll see no harm befalls you, shh. I love you, children, dearly, shh, and care for you sincerely, shh. My little grains of magic sand will make you long for slumberland. For when you're tired, eyelids close, they give you peace and sweet repose. So if you're good at sleep the night away, then as the stars awaken from heaven's high dominion, the angel host will bring you dreams till dawn of day. Now slumber, children, slumber, while angels bring you golden dreams till dawn of day. Sandman was here, let us both say our evening prayer. When at night I go to sleep, 14 angels watch to keep, to stand here beside me, to stand there to guide me, to are on my right hand, to right and my left hand, to come to take me, to come to take me, and light the path to
Do you hear fear, hope, comfort, sleepiness? For another fun exercise, go to YouTube and find a recording of the Dew Fairy aria. She comes the next morning to wake up Hansel and Gretel and to begin the next act. And she sings the same melody as the Sandman, but it's set in a different way. So we get a different idea of what her character is like and what's about to come next. So have a listen and write down some emotions that you think the music is evoking and what it is in the music that changes. At the end of this video, I will provide what I think the answers are, so you can check your answers against mine. But keep in mind that musical interpretation is very personal and there are no right or wrong answers. Everyone feels something different based on their own personal stories and backgrounds. Thank you for learning with us today. Remember to post your artwork in the comments below and come see us at Opera Grand Rapids when we can all make music together again. Bye!